but I don't know what I'm doing. But I definitely hit start stream. So maybe this is streaming straight to somewhere in this world. It's streaming because it's not saying it's not. So let's find out. Oh, it is streaming to YouTube. Interesting. Well, I guess this is a random first stream. I just wanted to see if it worked because it gave me like a little, what was it? It gave me like a 24-hour wait period before I can actually stream. So with that, I decided to just do this. Hello, Matthew Cook Jr. Nice to see you, random stream. Thank you for stopping in. This is just a quick little test stream to see how it all works and if I can figure it out and make sure I'm doing it right. So I think it's probably just going to be about an hour or so to figure it out. So any input you have, please let me know. There's a few things that I'm working around, trying to get to work. Let's just turn that up just a little bit so you're not only hearing me speak. And I hope it's not too taxing on my computer. That's why I'm playing Super Auto Pets. It's not too taxing. So I think we might have a chance to get this to work properly for us. I think I'm just going to make this moth as big as I can. I think that's the best way to do it for now. Level 3 moth, though. Oh, hello, Nola. Or Terraball, as we know you in Discord at least. The best Fun Day Friday challenges for sure. Definitely my hardest ones that I definitely have the most struggle with. I'm not the greatest at those Fun Day Friday ones. I have noticed that here recently. I don't know if I might need to just dedicate a little bit more time to actually beating them, because I can get a good run in, but then that run kind of ends there because I don't know, I tend to, what do we want to do here? I think me on a swan is perfect. Put the swan here. That is swan, start with gold, go that way. Is all good. All levels seem fine. Perfect. I quickly made this so I was looking at it and just messing around. I don't know. It was late last night and I was just messing around with a few things. And I have a Streamlabs OBS is what I usually like film with. And that's how I record my videos, with the Streamlabs OBS. And so I tried tying my stream key to it. But then like they were listing off everything that I can, like everything they get access to whenever it comes to the channel itself. So Streamlabs OBS has it to where you agree to letting them be able to advertise whatever they want. They can start your stream whenever they want, and they can do a lot of different things on their own, which is very weird. And so I kind of switched everything to just OBS because I didn't have to necessarily do anything with it. It's more specific towards the... I think I want to do you and you, 2 boosts. I do like you. I'm going to sell you for you. So I think with OBS, we'll have a better shot of not having so many of those freedoms from the app. I don't know if that works, but we'll find out. This is just a first stream, as I mentioned before, trying it out, making sure everything works, and it's going to be relatively short, probably an hour or so, if that, just because it is also in the middle of my day, my Saturday. So I was kind of sitting on my computer with some free time, and I thought, you know, this is probably a good time to just mess around, make sure quality of life for everything is easy for us. I'm going to combine these two because I don't want this orangutan. Yes. I don't want it to boost both my giraffes at the same time. I don't want to waste it. Midday stream, yes. I have a buddy of mine who actually streams on Twitch. And so I was thinking about dual casting to YouTube and Twitch, because I do have a Twitch account for CamWhen Twitch account, but of course I have nothing on it. No streams or anything. It's not even set up or anything, but I could dual cast it. But I do not have a computer strong enough for dual casting. I was looking up a few videos today about that to see what it takes to do that. Hippo's not bad. I kind of want to hit the hippo, increase its attack, while the orangutan, I can't say it. This is usually how, I skipped the moth. This is usually how I go. This is super auto pets. It's just an auto battler, very easy to pass the time. And that's kind of why this is like the first stream. It's a easy game that I can just turn on, pass the time, not too taxing on my computer, so I can see how my computer works while streaming, make sure it's all good. If I need to change anything, it's not too much of a taxing thing. Neither is Peglin, but Peglin also takes a little bit more of my brain power to do. And so I figured might as well just throw out this game, see how it works out for us. Increase the damage or the health. I think we're fine. Ooh, do we want this? Yep. Terrible. Peglin is a good one. Problem is, usually whenever I'm playing Peglin, I don't really play it to pass my time as much. I usually play it to just film, talk, and record, which is passing time, I guess. But I also don't want to just sit and mumble on about something and also make horrible mistakes that then doesn't pan well out in the future. Oh no, I need ice. I also want to at least create good content as well as playing Peglin, just because that's where a lot of our viewerships come from. Peglin, we could just switch to Peglin after this run. We could just do that, because I don't know if I never even put a title, a game, or anything on this, so I did absolutely nothing before setting up this stream, so I could just open up Peglin real quick after this. We can do a couple runs of Peglin too. That'll probably pass the time a little bit quicker than this one. This game's a little slower moving. And a lot of us don't really know this game as well. I think we'll rather just... I think we want to sell the giraffe now. Buy an ostrich. Freeze you. Another orangutan. It's not bad. It's you. Dang it. Freeze, unfreeze. Yeah, maybe I can just change it now. Do you think I can? I can. First stream. Testing things out. For description. Save. Can I edit anything else while I'm doing this? Customization. Anyone's subscribers? Yeah, I'd rather have just anyone being able to come in and chat. I think I changed the title. Maybe, quite possibly. Boom. Yeah, I think we might switch to super auto pets after this one. Might as well while we're here enjoying ourselves. You're getting a +1 boost though. Or ostrich. Yep. Perfect. Oh no, maybe it didn't update the stream title. Did I save it? I did not save. You know what? I just hit cancel after it. We'll just do that. No, maybe I did. Maybe I'd even. You know what I probably did? Live stream. Oh yeah, I changed it to first stream instead of live stream. That's what it happened. What is up? Welcome in. What is it? Bug Crepper? Bug Crepper. I'm not the strongest of readers. That's why in the comments it's so much. It's a lot less taxing. Gain +1 health at end of turn. I think I'd rather have that. Oh no, I froze everything. Got it first try. All right. That's what in the comments. At least I can like mumble to myself trying to sound out everyone's names. And it's so much easier for us, or for me at least. But now I have the pressure of having to do it live in front of people. And it's quite... This is a nasty build that we won. We might win first try on our first stream. Imagine that. I think I'm going to unfreeze you all. It'll be a miracle if we actually do win, though. I am going to actually freeze all you. Because anything higher than 6 is perfect. Get you. Get Now I can unfreeze. Because anything that has higher than a 5 here boosts my ostrich +1/+1, just so you know. Name easy to pronounce but hard to say on YouTube. Yeah. Well, I think fatty nuts, because most nuts are fatty, right? They're high in fats. So it's more understandable to say it. That's what I think, at least. Do we just freeze everything? I think so. We'll freeze everything, try to get this run going so that when we finish this, we'll switch on over to Peglin, get a couple Peglin runs in. Because who wouldn't love some live Peglin, and you can watch how how my normal games go. We should do Crucible 15. Yes, some raw footage of my Crucible 15 grinds, so you can share with me the pain and suffering that it provides from time to time. What is it going on there? We just need one more win and then we win. Not gonna lie, maybe streaming is our forte here. I just play better with it. I guess that comes down to how we do. Might as well throw popcorn on you. Oh, I threw popcorn on the wrong guy. We should be fine though. We should be fine. You're so beefy. But we're beefy too. Another summoning build. How sad. But we're so beefy, this summoning build shouldn't really bother us too much here. Guess what? First game was a win. What can I say? You guys are my lucky charm. Oh, I'll be right back. Lucky charms indeed. How about that? First win on our first stream. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Claim reward, party hat. All right. Now that we got this done, let's see. I don't know. Display capture. Do I? I don't think I have anything that necessarily, yeah, perfect. Peglin. Let's start some Peglin out. And maybe in this, I can change the game. Category, game. Oh, I just didn't scroll down. I could have changed it. I just did not scroll down to change it. And I never even created a thumbnail. Playlists? I don't know. This is... I did not plan ahead that well. But Peglin grind, Crucible 15 grind, all comes down to this, where we're going to have short fuse or an apple a day. The apple a day keeps the doctor away. Imagine planning, yeah. But planning just sounds like added stress on something, right? If you're gonna do it anyway, why not just wait to do it when the time comes instead of dreading about it, right? Feed. I imagine we'll go with Apple. You're right, Matthew. I imagine we can do Binding of Isaac. My computer's not like that atrocious. It's like a 1060 i7 8700K with a, I don't know, something along those lines. If the crit's down here, do you think we're gonna actually hit it? I don't think so, because there's too many bombs in the way, and we actually hit it. I tell you what, miracles do happen. There's only one thing I have for it, and it's anything I normally do. You know, that's one thing that I am not good with, is planning ahead too much. Sometimes I do, but most of the times I don't. I don't know if I ever told the story about, it was an annual conference. I was hoping it would bounce up and hit that crit. Okay, Perry. Instead of Matthew, I can remember Perry. So it was an annual conference at a place that I worked at right after college. I just graduated college, started working at this finance company. And do we grab the sphere here? Let's find out what our first relic is beforehand. After some misnavigation. Oh, there you are, Perry. That's easier. Perry the platypus. But we were, ask me anything. This is the problem. I get into a story and then I start talking and then I start thinking about the game, and I have so much excitement that goes on with the game as well. So then I can't finish the story. Part of the Perry the diabetic platypus. I think, do we want round guard or ask me anything? Ask me anything's good for the second act, but round guard's good for more of the game. So I think I'll go round guard, since it's better for, maybe we can even head over and fight that elite. Maybe we can. But I was getting ready for annual conference and we had to drive up there. It was in another state. We'll embrace the lightning. All lightning level 2 to take us through the elite fight, quite possibly. And they were meeting at my house to pick me up in the morning, because we're leaving very early in the morning, about like 3 or 4 a.m. is when we were leaving to head that way. And that night before, I figured, I don't need to sleep that much. So I figured the night before I went out with some friends, because keep in mind, at this time I was still young, right out of college. So we went out to a local bar here and spent the evening just drinking, having some good times. And then I finally got home and I needed to pack for this trip, because of course I didn't pack because, as mentioned before, I'm not the greatest. Okay, I can't get this angle on. Oh, my angles are getting worse. Okay, this is my issue with Crucible 15 sometimes, is that whole ordeal you witness there. But we got past it. Now we just have to do 230 damage to you, which will be fine. So I didn't pack anything. I got home probably about 1:30, 2 a.m. because the bars close at like 1:30 here. And when I got home, I got my suitcase out. I got everything out and ready to pack. And I'm like, I'm so tired. I'm just gonna lay down for a second and watch some YouTube or something and then pack here in a minute. Next thing I know, I'm waking up to one of my coworkers banging on the front window of the house, trying to wake me up to open the door because they were waiting outside, waiting for me to come out. And I didn't pack a thing. I had absolutely nothing packed. And so as soon as I saw them in the window, I quickly stood up, just started throwing, because at that time I had to wear a suit and tie every single day. And so I just started throwing clothes in there, socks, underwear, shirts, pants, anything that I could. I was throwing it in there. And then I grabbed a couple garment bags of clothes and then ran out the door. Yeah, those 5-minute naps are so dangerous and they stress me out so much. Ever since that, I am scarred. And I ran out the door. And surprisingly, I was actually fully packed. I didn't forget anything and I had plenty of clothes. It was perfect. Everything worked out in the end. So it definitely didn't teach me too much. Do we want to fight this elite? Yeah, I think. I didn't learn anything from that whole ordeal. What did you do for work? At that time, I did a lot of, I worked for a financial advising company and I did a lot of like, what is it? Not like paperwork for them, but I like sat in on the meetings and I was kind of like an understudy is a good way to say it. And I found out that is not the career for me. And I went on our merry way. I have to do 150 damage before 129. You can't. Oh, we can survive 2 more hits, I think, from you. Survive this hit from us. Okay, we're gonna live. We made it. And so finance was my like education and stuff like that, and that was my interest at the time, but definitely not that specific industry, like that specific role within the industry wasn't my forte at the very least. Hero's backpack would be pretty interesting since we do have so many stones. We could get rid of our Dagorb and our Terraball. Sorry, Terraball, but we might have to get rid of you. Or Peglin Arrow's Pendant, just a little bit extra damage. What about it didn't I like? So it was a little too much of like, I don't know. I do like talking with people and I like meeting new people, but I don't like the idea of being responsible for people's assets that much. Because, of course, the market goes up and down, left and right. It does whatever it wants to do. But it's hard to explain and it's hard to, like, I don't know. It kept me up at night just with stress and worry because I knew people relied on it and relied on me, counted on me, trusted whatever I was doing. So I think it was just the aspect of I didn't like the. I think we want a reorganizer, don't we? Or we want a refresh, or we don't want a reorganizer. Yeah, and we can fight this elite fight. I mean, we can get this free relic. There's a shop to the left. I think we'll get the relic, head left, hit the shop since we have so much gold, and then maybe fight this elite instead of that elite. And I just didn't like that aspect of people putting it's too much stress. It was too much stress in one job, and it ate up so much of my time as it was. I didn't like that aspects of it. I think balance, Betsy's Hedge probably would be better. More refreshes. Because I would rather have refreshes. Betsy's Hedge helps us without having to reload. The other one, balanced, you have to reload for it to be successful. I don't want a Bram Ball because that does self-damage now. We don't have that reliable of healing. Short fuse is nice. Or do we want to remove? I think I would rather have short fuse for now. We can remove an orb in the future. We do want to hit this question mark to open up the possibilities of going further. Strangely enough, you carrying that much makes... Well, thank you, Fatty Nuts. Why didn't you shake the tree for the egg? The reason I didn't take the egg is because we only have one skip. So if that egg gets put in a place where it's next to the Terra Ball or next to the Dag Orb, we'd have to throw those instead of having to throw a better one. It's more of like a preference thing. It's probably smarter to grab the egg most of the times, but we already have 120 HP. The egg's more of a liability for us going forward. We already have more than the amount of HP we need. We shouldn't need an extra 50 HP to succeed going forward, is my thought on it. So I figured it wasn't going to be too effective in the end. It's just more of a liability to have in our deck. Do you think we can fight an elite right before the boss? We only have one form of healing, and that's the cookie. We only have one refresh. We have 0 pierce. We get an orb hammer. I just don't think the orb hammer. I don't know. I think we'll just take the heals, head to the left. I don't think we can. We wouldn't have enough health after beating that elite fight, I don't think. Do we remove or upgrade? Upgrade probably is a little smarter, but I think a free removal of the Terra Ball would be nice. It's that aspect of you want to work to live and not live to work. I think that was a big aspect to it too. I found myself worrying too much about work than it is, and missing out on a lot of things that I was doing in my own life. And like, I left that place, and the big reason, one of the reasons why I left, or what really woke me up to the idea of how miserable I was at the time, or how much stress it was putting onto me, was I met my fiance right, I think like a few months before I left, and I was missing out on a lot of time with her, and then just, I don't know, it just didn't fit with my personal life as well. Maybe I was in the wrong stage of life, I don't know. I think there's a lot of people out there that can do a really good job with it, and that do a good job with it. There's a few people that I worked with that were really good, and I trusted them, and I put my money with them as well. But it's just not my cup of tea. I think we should be fine here, right? In theory, we go down here, hit this refresh, crit gets put up here. We probably won't hit that. So I don't think I'm gonna risk it. That bomb's perfect, 100 damage. You're at 109 now. I kinda wanna just skip you. Perfect. I kind of was hoping for that bomb hit. Yes, I think I want to do this. Oh, I wanted to hit the refresh though. Nah, we're fine. Good evening to you as well. The mightiest of evenings to you all. I guess you all are in different areas of the world. I see that on the analytics for sure. You guys are all over the place. I am in the central of the US. About dead center, about as dead center as you can get. just so you all know. It almost doesn't get any more center than where I'm at. Peglin Satchel, actually it does get a little center, but that's where I'm, like around where I'm located. I think we're gonna go with Peglin Satchel. You know, a lot of the times I don't see many people grabbing the Peglin Satchel, but every once in a while I do like to fancy grabbing it, especially whenever we don't have too many piercing orbs or any orbs that would really help in Act 2. Because quite possibly it might give us a level 3 sphere, but we already leveled it up to level 2. Give us a 2 level 3 ball lightning, or at least 1 other ball lightning. Wasn't a bad one. Definitely wasn't the greatest. We are going to be hurting on the damage front and the refresh front. I was kind of hoping to be given a refresh orb here, but we're gonna hit this right here, right now. Perfect, and you're gonna pop off. No, you didn't do bad. You did lose a lot of health, but you can pop off here. You did terrible that time around. Ball lightning's definitely our hard carry so far. So we need to figure out something to refresh more. So if we can get a rest orb, I think we'll be fine. But outside of a rest orb, we might be seeing some struggles. Greetings from Oklahoma. Quick question for you, Perry. In Oklahoma, do you know a town called Bartlesville, Oklahoma? Because I've spent a lot of time in that town in my life. Because quite frankly, that town's not too far from where I live. I'm not in Oklahoma, but it's not too far from where I live. But Bartlesville is a small little town in Oklahoma that a few of my friends from college, they moved to. I know where it is, however, I recently moved here from Indiana last year. My fiance's got some family that lives in Indiana, but they live in, what's that big city in Atlanta? They live near that big city, whatever it is. I do want to remove the guy in the back because he's preventing the next one from spawning. So this way, the next guy spawns in. As you can tell, he spawned right in. We do want to hit that refresh. Perfect. Indiana. I'm needing to take a trip out to Indiana to visit her family that lives there. They keep inviting us out, but Indiana is kind of in that point where do you fly or drive? It's like that distance. Greetings from the Netherlands. Oh, and hello, Juho? Juho? I think that's how you pronounce it. I hope it is. We did grab the ether wheel because that is a guaranteed refresh ability. And I think we want that. Because if we refresh, we heal. The sphere is going to be our big damage dealer here. Unfortunately, it did not do as well. Do want to force the ether wheel here. Ball lightning, I can't trigger off anything. I mean, moving down here was a 700-mile overnight drive. You did it overnight? What took you out to Oklahoma? Just work, family, life, a change? Or have you ever heard of Downstream Casino Resort? 700 miles overnight? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Overnight too? Whew. You're just built diffy, I guess. I get made fun of so much. I don't know why that's in my vocabulary for one, but I get made fun of so much whenever I say it because that's kind of a, I don't know. You don't hear built diffy too often. Could cover the Netherlands at least twice with that. How is the Netherlands this time of year? I feel like the weather there is pretty consistent, right? Netherlands, every time I think of Netherlands, I think of cold. Is it always consistently cold? Cold, but not freezing. Well, good. What is up, Odd Spray? Welcome in. Welcome to our first stream. I just didn't really plan ahead too much. We were grabbing this rest orb for sure. We're taking it. Should I heal? A shop. Should I heal or should I upgrade the rest orb? Well, hello, Terrible. Welcome back. I just was talking about you, and we had to get rid of you out of our run this time. Was only a 10-hour drive in my little car. Just scenery. And here and... good. Harry, I am glad. I hope you enjoy Oklahoma. It's Tornado Alley, so stay safe. Stay safe for sure. That's really not around 10 degrees Celsius at this time of year. I gotta heal, you think so, Oddsfree? I did just pick up a refresh orb for our cookie, but I think you might be right. I'll take the healing and cut right and take some basic fights instead of the store. Take a basic fight and a question mark. We're probably going to just target you because you're going to be more of an annoyance to us than the other individuals. Good. Now the question is, do we hit this refresh out here? Perfect hit. It's a shame we wasted our sphere for that, but well worth it. You'll heal us up and hit a couple bombs. Oh, nice. I think you probably maxed out as much healing as we possibly could. I think the max healing we can get from that is 20 healing points, so it's perfect. I think we maxed it out or got very close to maxing it out. Also, my challenge, meant to be challenging, not difficult, was broken. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take a little bit more time with a lot of challenges, just because I kind of do them and then I feel like I give up too soon, or at least I do one run and I'm done. So I might have to give a little bit more effort into it, a little bit more of effort, and especially with some of your guys' challenges are crazily hard, and then some are fairly straightforward. I do want to get this refresh. Yeah, we want to hit this refresh because we want our refresh orb out front and center. We'll max out our healing here, hopefully. You did not heal near as much as you did last time. All these shields just, they don't suit us well. I think we lost. What do you think? Oh yeah, we for sure lost. But don't worry. We can just dust ourselves off and try again. Spot 10, do we want to start with the apple again? I think we could start with the apple again. Yeah, that's... Do you know... I'm curious. I want to see this run play out how all my most of my other runs are. And that one is a little bit more of that one's pretty consistent with how my Act 2 runs go. If I ever beat the first act without having a solid pierce, like Bold Orb or something. Yeah, if I don't have one of those, that's usually how my second act turns out. Remember, my challenges have an extra layer. Yes, you and Tim before. Yep. Yes, I remember yours, Terrible. Your challenges I get at least retry them once, I think is what you said. I can retry them at least once. So I've got it. And I guess this is a perfect setting to actually run it by you guys without having to do comment sections and guessing. And sorry, Terraball, I'm going to have to let you sink here. Sad day. But we do want to go left. Oh, you went right. But perfect setting to ask. Dang it. You're supposed to roll down and hit this. You ruined it all. You ruined it all. What was my ask though? Oh, yes. So, which is a good problem to have, but our Fun Day Friday tab in our Discord is filling up awful quick. Dang it. We are not having a good time here. This is not the most solid of starts. And it's all because that Poltergeist messing up at the start. That's what caused it all. No, this isn't going to work out either. 21 damage is not great. 21 savage. And so should we double up on what days we do challenges? So not only on Fridays, maybe like, I think someone said something about Monday Madness once, but I think that was for other games, not just Peglin or something. But I could be mistaken. Oh no. So if we go this way, we can hit the refresh on our way down. When playing this game, I tend to always end up with similar builds. Do you? Yes, I have the same issue building similar builds out. And that's why I think I have a lot of losses whenever it comes to Crucible 15, because you can win with the Ouroboros on Crucible 15. If you have a problem with Crucible 15, just keep playing until you get the Ouroboros, and then you're fine. I'm pretty sure it can carry you. Now, I say this with a grain of salt, I guess. Yesterday, I uploaded a video, or was it today? Maybe it was today. Oh, good thing this stream came out after that went live. Whew, that would have been embarrassing. But it was today. I had a beautiful run. Beautiful Ouroboros Crucible 15 run. And I had a question mark right before the end that completely ruined the run. I'm just spoiling the video, sorry. But tune into the video and you can see what I mean. But it was like a multi-part because I had to step away. So it's like I recorded the first half a few days before I finished the run. So it was kind of weird as it was. I think we want the Bolt Orb. Inventory, we do have only a level 1. Could fight the Elite if we pick up this Bolt Orb. Perfect. And now I think we're fighting the Elite. Madness Monday, that was me. Yes, Terraball, it was you, wasn't it? Fun Day Monday and Fun Day Sunday rhymes better than Friday. That is true. It does rhyme a lot better than Friday. Throbbing Thursday doesn't have the right ring to it. Do not call it Throbbing Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. These are just perfect names. I can't imagine why you wouldn't like these names. This elite fight's not necessarily the elite fight I was hoping to come across whenever I came up with the idea of fighting this elite. Oh, Poltergeist, sometimes you just do not play in our favor. Sometimes you just do not. Oh yeah, this run's over. I'm just throwing that out. We're gonna have to start over. I definitely messed this run up. This happens to me a lot. This right here. And if any of you timed this run, how long did it take me to do this run? I wish there was an end time timer. A lot of the Crucible 15 runs are about 3 to 5 minutes. Retry Wednesday for retry the challenges. Yeah, I could do retry We're definitely, I think, Cookie for sure. Retry Wednesday. Any special plans for today's run? No, today it's mostly just kind of just playing, making sure the stream works at the very least, because honestly, waking up this morning, I didn't think I was gonna go live, and then I was messing around with OBS, and I finally got my stream key, which, if you don't know, on YouTube, you have to wait like 24 hours before you can get your stream key to start streaming. You have to like request it. So I requested it last night, just because I was looking around the website to see what all was going on there, and then I saw it, clicked on it. It had me wait 24 hours. I run a bunch of errands today. I spent all day today with Oakley, just going around town doing whatnot. And then I get home, get on the computer, and start messing around again. I noticed, oh, I got my stream key early. Plugged it into OBS, and then I was adjusting some audio things on there, trying to make it sound right. See ya. Got to go. I'll see ya, Odd Spray. Good to have you here. Thank you for tuning in to the first stream ever. I hope you enjoyed it at the very least. They will be better planned in the future, I do have to say. But to finish the story, I was fixing up OBS, got the stream key in, and then I saw the go live button. And if you ever go to the beginning of this stream, you'll see the moment where I was kind of questioning, did I actually go live or not? And then I open up YouTube and it shows me live. And so I figured, well, if I'm live, might as well as play some games, right? And see how it goes and make sure it all works fine. And it sounds like it's all working fine. Pretty responsive. And it seems like I got a good rhythm with the chat where it's coming up, where I can see it and I can kind of keep tabs on it. Now, this is the question. We have a cookie. Do we grab the Docked Orb? Or do we get rid of an orb at the shop? Do we grab the Docked Orb? We can't level up the Docked Orb. So buy the Docked Orb, you say terrible. All right. I am convinced. You convinced me. But we can't afford it to upgrade it. Okay, Perry agrees. We went for it. Big refresh. Unfortunately, only 3 things are at the bottom, but maybe we can take them all. No, we can't even. We took out 1 of them. Well, we can't utilize our Docked Orb yet. This is the spider map that I despise the most. I'm pretty sure you hear it in a lot of the videos, how much I despise this spider map. The bombs are in awful places. The gold's in awful places. My crit never really lines up with where I want to go. We have to throw you over the terror ball. Unfortunately, big bomb hit though. Don't forget to try the bat. Oh, target the bat. Oh, you. Maybe I do need to stream more so that I don't make so many of these mistakes. Okay, I'm glad you guys had me grab the Docked Orb now, because we are losing a lot of life to this one specific fight, but it's normal. I always lose a lot of life to this fight. Oh, 46 is not enough. We have to throw you because our Docked Orb's level 1. You didn't do enough either. Well, I was planning on a hidden bomb, but that works. At least I can say I was the first viewer in the stream. Yes, you were. You were in quick too. I was pretty impressed. You were quick and jumped right into the chat, so I appreciate it. 2 shots, and with an unfortunate refresh, everything funnels to the middle. Yep. Similar to the first bricks fight in Act 2. You're grabbing a gift. It keeps on giving. Yes, the one where there's 4 bombs on each side and it's like stairs. Yes, that. Tell you what, that one definitely funnels you down quite easily and quite fast. But fortunately, at that time, you usually have a little bit better damage. Now the question is, do we heal here? Because usually, yeah, might as well heal. Oh, look at that. It didn't land down in one of these little tunnels. Almost always, it goes straight down into these tunnels. And then, I do like the Terror Ball on this map, because it can feed right straight through and hit these bombs down here. Terror Ball direct to bomb, yes. I enjoy that. That's about my favorite thing. We have so many exposed bombs. As long as we don't hit a refresh, we are good to go. Well, that's pretty par of the course right there. You didn't know. And then Bold Orb to close it out. Well, oh, perfect. You hit some bombs. We got 36 gold. The Ether Wheel is intriguing, but I think I'd rather have a rest orb. I mean, a refresh orb over that. For now, we'll upgrade. Be a little stronger. Grab some Monet. Good to go. Now, Basic Blade or Axe Me Anything. Axe Me Anything, like I said before, is really good in Act 2, but it's only good in Act 2. With an extra base damage, since we only have one crit, and the odds of getting the crit's pretty low, I think one extra damage per peg's a little bit better. Terrible, you think Axe Me Anything over Basic Blade? Oh, I'm wondering if you can hear Oakley bark. Yeah. Yeah, it's not just you and me now, Oakley. She's giving me the nastiest look. Because usually it's just me recording and I have no audience. Okay. Multiple people saying. Doggo, yep, that's Miss Oakley. Miss Oakley, I'm in a room that's got one of those big, like a big front window so she can see everything in front of the house. Absolutely everything. We can shake the tree. Fun fact, Oakley doesn't really like belly rubs too often, do you? She was what is this look? Every time I turn around and look at her, she's giving me the nastiest look. But she's not big into belly rubs or pets. She just likes playing more than getting pet. Which, but the problem is, I think I've said it before, I didn't even target this bat. Her playing is essentially her biting you, like nipping at you. That's how she plays. Which, I mean, we are not doing well here. And I think I'm actually going to skip this stone and go Bold Orb. Call me crazy. Okay, yeah, that was a bad idea. So now, yep, we're targeting the bats again. I figured I could just use the Bold Orb, take out everything on the ground, or at least take out that plant down there. Call me crazy for hitting this one peg. The only reason I hit that peg so I can hit this bomb here. Ooh, I got this bomb exposed. Nice, and that refresh to go with it. Maybe things are looking up for us. Dang it. That will work. Concentrication is interesting. But I think I'll upgrade the Bold Orb instead. Head to the right. We'll head to the left. You're right. Vibing while slowly drinking some moonshine. Good weekend vibe. All right. I was thinking about grabbing a nice drink. It is, well, I guess it's about the same time for you too, Perry. It's what, 4:50 for you? Almost 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Navigation inflation does give us a lot of money. We have a Doctor Orb for Rallying Heart, so I think navigation inflation is probably the best way to go. But for me, moonshine's definitely not the drink of my choice. This is a good question now. Must Circle or Mew Circle or special button. An extra crit is nice, and imagine if we can get an extra crit and then we get the heavy shaft potion where crits also refresh the board. Picked up a jar of 128 proof, so it's a slow sip night. 450 for me. Central represent. All right, we're central time zone kind of stream today. Button, extra crit button. Okay, so I might be making some mistakes sometimes whenever I'm recording on my own. I think we are going to take this elite fight. It seems like an easier fight. Oh, are you? I'm gonna have to let Oakley out of this room. The problem is, oh, Oakley, I'm glad they're here to witness this live instead of whenever it's just me. We have to hit this refresh. Dang it. Please hit the refresh here. No, yes, thank you. 14 damage is not great. I'm trying to think. Call me crazy, but I'm doing that. The reason being is because I want to heal more. I wanted to use the swing so we can heal and max out our healing. I don't even think that was enough though. We got the central expo. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, maybe we lost this turn. Hey, Dane Bramage. Okay. Oakley, I'm blaming our loss that time on you, for sure. Okay, I made sure that door was latched this time, so ow. I just hit my knee. Made sure that door was latched this time. Good luck on the run. Ouch. Blame terrible. That timing. Yeah. That timing was perfect. So, question is, do we do Cruciball 15 or do we do a different one? I think Cruciball 15, right? Right? We can get it. We can do a Cruciball 15 run. I can't imagine why not. Sand arrows, decoy orb, bad cheese. These are not the greatest of starting relics. If you were to ask me, I would prefer different starting relics. I would like to know your opinions on these. Sand arrows could be good if we can get Pierce, I suppose. I guess decoy orb is good. A blind Hail Mary? Yeah, we could. I do really want... Okay. I do want a blind run to work. I really do, and we have the good boss for it. Cheese could work in long run, but too many orbs in Crucible 15. Yeah, there is. Cheese is a good second. Yeah, definitely, I think that's a big issue with the cheese is how many orbs are in Crucible 15, and the double refresh, you can't really play around refreshes that well anymore because of there being double turns used for it. Do you think we can do... Oh, I was gonna say... Oh. That bomb solidifies it. Pierce? No piercing orb. We do need a piercing orb for the sand arrows to really be most beneficial. We'll run, take the 9 hits. We don't need more stones by any means. Oh, there's our decoy orb. I think I'd rather have decoy orb over dumbbell. Dumbbell's good, grants muscle, but also decoy orb can protect us from losing damage, I imagine. Being stronger is very good too, but we don't refresh that often, so if we refresh, might as well as prevent them from doing anything on the refresh is my take on it. So maybe we did the right thing there. Maybe we did not. We'll find out in due time. I don't like Strange Mirror early on like this. Now let's hope we get like Suffered the Sling if we have so many stones. Or Overhammer. Well, we did just discuss the button over Rallying Heart because, well, we didn't discuss it over Rallying Heart, but I figured if we grab the button, we'll have more crits. Rallying Heart, we can grab an orb that can supplement what Rallying Heart can do. So I think the button might be the best bet here. We're working our way. We'll offer that stone up for a level 2 stone. I think that works. We do want to hit this shop though. Yeah, if we hit the shop, we can get rid of the Terra Ball. Now we have 0 excuses. We have no more Terra Ball. And then we'll head left to kind of broaden our aspects, because if we go right, could very well get locked in over on the right side path. We can go all in. Okay, here's a question for you guys. Help me decide here. Cheese or Boros? Cheese or Boros is good with Round Guard. And healing, oh, what's the wall chicken? Not wall chicken. What is it? The one where every time you reload, you get 6 HP. That is a good. The claw? You're all saying the claw? Complex claw? All attacks get plus. Oh, I guess I did get the button. You know, you guys have a point. Claw with the extra crit. Yes, we did get the special button, so that makes sense. Probably just let a stone sink, because Dagorb's going to be good with the crits and the crit damage, I suppose. Honestly, this run didn't turn out too bad there. I mean, we didn't get any money or anything, but yeah, I muted the mic for a second. Sorry about that. Small hiccup. Trying to collect some money here, but I don't want misnavigation. We need a healing orb. Healing orb would be nice. Bounce up for that crit. Big. Take out the spider. Well, 24 is not enough. You know, maybe we do need to start working our way to that refresh down there before it becomes more of a problem, but I do want to hit that bomb. 4 health. You stayed alive with 4 HP, eh? Okay, refresh is cleared. We can hit this bomb here. Take you out. Perfect. Now we can hit this refresh after we lose a bunch of health. Okay, so mic quality sounds nice, better than the vids. Right bomb to refresh. Oh, I could have done right bomb to refresh, couldn't I have? Got rid of that right bomb. So I am actually using a different, so I used to use Streamlabs OBS, and now I'm using just OBS to record, like to stream and record now. And so I honestly think it has better quality too, I've noticed. Just don't want to upgrade any of those. Do we heal? A bomb to read. But now that I'm in OBS, it seems like the it's doing audio a lot better than Streamlabs OBS. And the reason I did OBS over Streamlabs, I mentioned it before, was because in Streamlabs they're allowing you like give them permission to start streams whenever you want, advertise whatever they want on your streams, and change your titles, change your game, and stuff like that. It's a little bit, I don't know, different. And I wasn't quite, I don't know. I didn't know much about it. And I figured I'll just be a boomer and just assume that OBS, the standard OBS, doesn't do that. I'm surprised you didn't take them out. I guess OBS brand versus Streamlabs OBS, since they are two different companies. That is not the greatest refresh spot. I was hoping to hit a bomb. We don't need to hit a refresh, I suppose. We don't really have... Perfect. Ooh, do we grab the Bold Orb? Or do we just continue healing? Because this final boss is going to be hitting us at all times. I think we just take the healing again. I know we do need to pierce, though, so maybe we do grab... Yeah, that's our inventory right here. We only have 4 orbs. You think heal again over the Bold Orb? Okay. We're gonna heal over the Bold Orb. Healing now, yeah. No crits available to us unless... Watch this. Well, in my head, that played out a little different. In my head, it played out a lot better. Any orb, then I'll take Dag Orb. So I think what might save us here is the blinding effect. I wanted to really force that crit there. Probably not the wisest of decisions again, but I did want to force it. Oh, not a good refresh location. Yeah, blinding is what's going to save us here. Well, it did not save us, fun fact. Take a deep breath. Ooh, in and out. Now, I know the comment section here is pretty indecisive. Well, not indecisive. They're very decisive, and they go against me on it a lot. And that's how effective Suffer the Sling is in Crucible 15. I think it is phenomenal. Granted, with these other 2 relics, not really it's probably the best choice, for sure. But there's a few times I put too much weight on Suffer the Sling whenever I could grab other things. And so I think I put a little bit too much on it at times. And yes, I'm not saying the comment section doesn't think it's good. They know it's good, but it's not better than some of the other relics that I choose it over, if that makes sense. But with Suffer the Sling, this very well could be the run, because now our stones are super strong. We're gonna get offered the Overhammer here in a second. When's our first relic? We're gonna get offered an Overhammer right here. What, you're still alive? Oh, that was a terrible I threw. I would get the Salt Shaker and the Grinding Monstera. Yes. If I can get those 2, chef's kiss. Mwah. Beautiful. Magnificent. Now, Poltergeist. I do like Poltergeist. You like Sphere over Poltergeist, Perry? I used to say Sphere was one of my favorite orbs, but it hasn't really treated me well. Sphere or Poltergeist. Oh no, it's 1-on-1. Perry says Sphere. Banu says Polt. Is one I never see. Yeah, that downgrade orb. I don't even know if I have it unlocked in my custom matches. I just never grab it. It just doesn't sound good. Downgrades each peg it hits, and it has overflow. It just doesn't seem good unless you have like, what is that? What's the boss relic that increases the damage of all the pegs? Sphere Poltergeist, Sphere Poltergeist. Just the higher base stat line for me, or Sphere Time. Bolt has higher cumulative damage. Glory Suffering, yes, Glory Suffering is what I was thinking of. If you have Glory Suffering, I can see Omega Orb being actually viable. But you can't make a build with it. Yeah. It's wonderful in a pinch, but you can't make a build with it. Yeah. Unless you get... I think you can get a build going with Glory Suffering, but the problem is you already have a build going by the time you get to a boss fight. So do you pick it up later and change your build around it? I wouldn't, but... So are we going Sphere? People are saying it's still 50-50, I'm pretty sure. But higher cumulative damage from Poltergeist, higher initial damage from Sphere. Pass. High AoE with Bolt. Bolt has high potential, but Sphere is just more consistent. Awesome. Yes, Colin. Thank you for joining in. I'm happy to be here talking with you all a little bit more, I guess, not face to face, but a little bit more in person. Flip a coin. Oh, yes, beautiful idea. Good thing I got a coin flipper right here. All right, coin flipper. Now, heads, it's Sphere. Tails, it's Poltergeist. Flip again. Heads, Sphere. Do we do best 2 out of 3? Best? No, it's Sphere. We grabbed it. It's what it is. Hold hits all for sure, and different board control. Flip the chip. Well, we got Sphere. If Dane Bramage, your name fits me perfectly, and I would have picked up Poltergeist, but that is also me. I don't necessarily make the greatest decisions at all times, but hi there, Walrus. Thank you for tuning in. I am happy to have you here with... We're going to ignore that throw. Just ignore it. Close your eyes. You don't need to see it. We don't need to see that action happening. Sphere is instantly good, but I find it falling off later. Yeah, I kind of see that too. That's why I used to say it's one of my favorite relics, because it treats me so well most of the time. But then there's times whenever it doesn't necessarily hold up as well, I should say. It still holds up, just not as well. Poltergeist is more of a late game orb for sure. It can really take off in the late game. I don't think we need anything here. We're actually fighting, so I think we'll upgrade our Sphere. We're going to fight anything but the slime boss here. Hey, Cam has been stuck in the hospital for a week or so. Say a quick hello to Jen. Yes. Hi, Jen. I hope all is okay. Thoughts and prayers your way, Colin. I am sorry to hear that. That is quite unfortunate. I hope all is well. in your world, and if you need anything, let me know. I'm more than happy to help, and just saying a hello is the least I could do. I hope all is well for you and your family. I wish the best. Yes, I do hope the best. We are on our way to succeeding here, maybe? Quite possibly. Ooh, yes, we just throw here. Because we can grab the refresh in a minute. Ooh, I was hoping to actually win there. Maybe we could have grabbed Pull Torb, guys, since our stones are so strong too. I do like the Electro Pegnet. I do like an Electro Pegnet. Do we want an Electro Pegnet or do we want the heals? I wish we would just get a healing orb. I do like the Nosferatu a lot. You could just give us that. Oh wait, I remember something about if you're indecisive about something, flip a coin. If you're unhappy with the outcome, you've already made a choice. I've heard that too. Golden Piggy? I think that's what it is. Golden Piggy? No, we'll take the heals. You're right. I'm grabbing a Recombobulator. I love Recombobulator so much. Yes, it makes our bombs horribly weak, but I love the Recombobulator so much. But Golden Piggy, with that flipping coin, I've heard that too. So it's you choose one side or the other, heads for one thing, tails for the other, and whenever you flip the coin, whenever it's at its peak, whatever you're hoping for, that's whenever you realize what you're hoping for, and that's the one you're wanting. That's what I always heard about flipping a coin, and then you kind of make your decision there. Yeah, the Mental Mantle, but 20 damage bombs and bombs refresh. I just love 20. I love 20 damage bombs. They're probably not. This is probably why I have so much trouble on Crucible 15, because I get carried away with my own mistakes. I threw the sphere first because I had more things on the ground there. It would be a little bit more destructive, but maybe I was mistaken. Oh, 20 damage bombs. TED Talk. Where was it from? I'm not sure if it was from a TED Talk or from a Reddit post. Horrible refresh location. Yeah, I don't remember where I think I read it. It was probably on YouTube, honestly, from a TED Talk, most likely. Just a YouTube TED Talk or something. Not a great... Oh, all that damage put into a... I think we lost, and I think it might be due to me grabbing Recombobulator. But it is possible that we don't lose here. And we don't lose here. How about that? We are hoping for bomb damage upgrades for sure. We have to take the heals. There's nothing we can do other than that. And then we could upgrade an orb, upgrade our sphere. We don't have a shop anytime soon, so might as well as upgrade our sphere. Make it a little bit better. Head down to the shop. We're going to get a healing relic here for sure. Eye of the Turtle is okay for the most part, except we got Peglin Tuition. So we essentially have Eye of the Turtle by default. We don't need to double up on Eye of the Turtle, I don't think. Wall bounces is just another form of damage, I think. Yeah. Banu thinks wall damage too. I think ambiguous amulet's probably our better shot as well. I think I agree with you. Guess we'll take please don't be the mirror. I take it back. Please be the mirror. Well, we have to do 600 damage before he makes one swing on us. Yeah, we might not be dead. We have a slight chance here, right? Just gotta do 166 damage right here. Maybe we died. Maybe we died. Maybe it was because of my bomb decision. Maybe it wasn't. Do we do Suffer the Sling again? Or do we do Ambidextrary? I don't think is as good in Crucible 15 unless you have Round Guard, because they get 2 turns whenever you reload, and you don't want to speed up your reload too much, I don't think. I don't blame the sphere, don't worry. I blame my decision with the bombs. You all told me not to take the bombs. You told me to get Mental Mantle. It worked wonderfully this round. It worked wonderfully this round, right? Yeah, I think Suffer the Sling, you guys might be onto something. I think it's still a good one to have, especially with what was presented to us. Now, the best thing to do is just leave these bombs out here. Don't utilize the bombs until everything's spawned in. Oh, it was Strange Brew. Strange Brew is very good, especially if you can get the duplication potion as well as what's the duplication potion and a reorbanizer, and you are pretty much set. We lost a lot of health here just by not being able to hit that. There's a sphere. There's the reorbanizer I was just talking about. Colin, maybe we should have grabbed... I think my thoughts here... Yeah, we'll probably just take this fight. We'll take Mist Navigation before the fight. Yeah, Brew is okay, and I think we'll be offered Brew at this next relic. I mean, at this free relic up here, because usually, now this is a working theory. It's not true or anything. Don't write in stone. But I think usually whenever your starting relics that are offered to you, at least one of them is presented to you in your first free relic. I don't know if there's statistics behind that, but oh well, I didn't mean to miss the bomb. But in my observations, that's what I've picked up on. Orb Hammer is not bad. There's no shop nearby, so now's the time. Do we get Warp Hammer or do we upgrade our stones? Hey, TBM. Glad you're here. It's not a problem if you're busy. This wasn't planned or anything, this stream. It's a little all impromptu. Definitely didn't. It's kind of an accident starting the stream in itself, and then we just took off with it. So both, I can get the Warp Hammer and upgrade a stone. Spread the love to stones. I'd do a stone. I could do hammer and some stones, or hammer and upgrade the hammer once. 250, yeah. Agree, stones. Mucho bueno. Okay, we'll do the stones. Spread the love on stones. Sling stones upgrade is good though. Spread the love on stones, I can do that. Now we're broke. That's probably a good idea. See what our next relic is to see if it plays into the hands. Hands, huh? Get it? Gardener's glove, huh? But I don't want self-damage on Crucible 15. I don't think. We don't have that much healing to start off with. Maybe if we got Nosferatu, it kind of opened up Nosferatu. But then Enhanced Gunpowder also opens up the possibility of getting a free relic from the from these free relic post navigations. So powder, yeah, you might be right on Enhanced Gunpowder because it opens up this right here. Now if we can get short fuse for it, we're perfect. But oh, not quite. I don't think I want the ball lightning, but also, who's our boss? Well, ball lightning might help with that, but I do want to go left. Should we 50-50 the post navigation and go and let fate decide whether we go to that free relic or not? That is the question. 50-50 shot, 2 question marks into an elite fight or a fight, free relic. So we're letting fate decide. We got 1 for the lightning. All in on the relic. I wish I can set up polls very easily, but I can't. I don't know how. I don't know if you can do it on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. I was Facebook. We're streaming on Facebook. You think relic too, Perry? So to get the relic, we gotta embrace and then go for the relic. Or we just go vote change. So Terraball changed their vote. You can, but I'm not a streamer. I don't know how. I don't either. Tempt fate. We're tempting fate. I think we're gonna go for it. We're tempting fate. 50-50 shot. Oh, all that time wasted. We're gonna go this way anyway. Oh man, don't you just love whenever that happens? YouTube doesn't make it very easy for anyone. Yeah, that's kind of what I kind of picked up on from, I think whenever we first mentioned about doing streams. Oh, I kind of forgot that we had enhanced gunpowder. Didn't really mean to pick up all those bombs. Yeah, we're just gonna solidify the fact we go over. Gunpowder time. Ooh, Pocket Watch. I think Pocket Watch might be better than the refresher course for now, but if we get more refreshes in the future, refresher course would be nice. But we only have 1 refresh, so the odds of the refresher course paying off is a little bit slimmer, while the Pocket Watch actually deals extra damage every time. So I think that is the right decision. And then an elite fight with our stronger stones is probably the right decision as well. I wish they would speed up the rate at which Pocket Watch would pop off, even though it's popping off very quick, so maybe that doesn't make any sense to do that. I just want more overpowered things. That's what I'm trying to get at. I want more mental mantles in this game. Not mental mantles, more what is it called? Molten mantle. We really ruined where that refresh was, to be honest with you. Oh, never mind. We picked it up. We saved ourselves. And we're just gonna head over here and close out this fight. Perfect. Ooh, there's a Doctor Orb. We're grabbing the Doctor Orb, right? How does the clock actually work? Every tick, a peg of damage? Yeah. So every click that you hear is just it adding its base damage to it. So I think it adds 4 damage every time. Deal extra damage the longer your orbs are in flight. I think it's the base damage. I think it's the base damage. But yeah, I think, oh, we even have enough to upgrade it. You're right. Harry, you are right. Boom. Now, in theory, we survive. Ooh, Lucky Penny or Mental Mantle here. These are the decisions. Now, the problem with streaming, I guess, here is I'm not using my critical mind too often anymore. Now I'm relying solely on you guys. And I think that's takes it whenever I'm recording offline. I guess I can apply your opinions on it. So you're thinking Mental Mantle over extra crits? Personally, I think extra crits. Because in the future, we might run against a light shaft potion or a heavy shaft potion, which would, well, heavy shaft would be more important for refreshing. 2 more crits is big. Versus if it was the penny, lucky penny, not lucky penny, what is it? Button? If it was the button that's only 1 crit, I think it's a little bit more of a decision, but I think you're right. The 2 extra crits is pretty big here. Mental is a 0.5 damage on peg hit. It is often 2. Yeah, it is a lot more damage getting output. I think we might have what it takes for that other elite over here. Especially now that we have a form of healing. Maybe we have what it takes for this little elite over here. And there's the strange brew from before. There you go right there. And now that just helps with our lucky penny. So it all works out in the end. Right? Well, I think it was pretty unanimous well, it wasn't fully unanimous. Yeah, but that's the Minotaur elite. You think it's the Minotaur? Minotaur? Now this is awful. Terraball into a Dagorb. Oh, well, we hit the crit at least. Well, we didn't trigger the bomb. There we go, triggered the bomb. We're getting rid of 1 of these bats. We're gonna hit this refresh. In my dreams, we're gonna hit that refresh. Heal for 30, that's not bad. We're losing it all instantly. Now, if we can get Overhammer, I think we'll be in a little bit better of a position, but I guess we will worry about that when the time comes. We don't need to hit that easy refresh right now. No, you survived? You survived with 1? Well, that wasn't great. We'll get him on his knees one of these times. Good heal. So now the question is it the Minotaur boss? If it's the Minotaur, I think we can still out damage it. We don't need to worry about heals here. So I think we can spread our love or just max out one of these stones. Continue to spread or max out. I think I'm going to max out one of these stones. So we have at least a maxed out stone. And I'm putting our eggs in the basket that this is not the Minotaur and it's just plants again. Arguably worse than both. In my professional opinion, it's arguably worse than both. Well, now the bombs are opened, free. Just so sad sometimes. So sad that this lives in this world. Oh, you're supposed to hit a crit. No. Big bomb hit. Big bomb into a... Why are our bombs so weak? You're supposed to hit the refresh. Oh, I don't know, mates. That wasn't great. This is why Crucible 15 really can get to you. Let's boost our confidence a little bit, drop it down to Crucible 10, get our feet back under us. No death by Minotaur, yes. There is an improvement. We did die by the slime, but that's per usual. The slime boss is the one that I fear. That's my fear. Yeah, thank you, Shanu. This might be our last run to build confidence. This will be our last one because I didn't really have too much time. Like I said, this was an impromptu stream, but it sounds like we got it all working. It's all working. We know what we're doing now. So in the future, it should be better. And it's as easy as just clicking one button. It's going. So it sounds like we got what it takes. But making this decision is going to be difficult because do you want, I think the must circle, right? Well, I got here late, but it was fun. TBM, you know, it was fun. I enjoy it so much. This is so enjoyable. Getting to talk with you guys a little bit more interactively versus the comments where it's back and forth and it takes me forever to respond. It's a little bit better. A little bit more oriented, a little more connection between us. And I think I'm going to go must circle here. I think it's just going to be a little bit more beneficial since we only have one crit. The must circle is going to be more beneficial since it's affecting more. Now our stones are a 3/3. You know, I'm not the largest fan of the first fight having bats included, but can't win them all, I suppose. Boom. Well, we'll hit this bomb, call it good. Everything's gone. Oh, not everything. You don't get to hit me twice as much. We have enough money to upgrade or buy an orb. Not really an orb I want to buy there. So we'll probably just continue on and go left. Go left and adventure on our way southward bound. Do you guys, I do want to ask you while we're still here, do you like it on YouTube or would you prefer other streaming services? I am fine with either or. I just prefer whatever it's easiest for you all. I figured for this first stream, I just set it up to YouTube just because that's where we have our community. And I think, I don't know, that's my thought process is that's where our community is. Might as well as just start it there and see how it goes. See how, get it working. And then it's a little more interactive. What is easiest for you? I don't have a Twitch account, but I would make one for your streams. Well, thank you. I don't want to make anyone go out of their way for anything, for sure. We can try that sphere again. Sphere run. I think I don't want anything still. But yeah, I just want to make it, I can do whatever for the most part. It's more importantly, I want whatever's easiest for everyone else. And I think I don't want to make people go too much out of their way feeling or have that feeling where they have to go out of the way or anything like that. That's what I want to avoid. So that's why I figured here on YouTube, we had our community here. This is where we all met each other for the first time. Might as well as, well, that wasn't the greatest of throws, but we'll follow it up with the same exact throw, like we learned nothing from it. Personally, I'd recommend keeping it on YouTube. It's easy, accessible option for most. Okay, yeah, sounds fair to me. That's kind of what my thought process was on it too. I figured, I feel like a lot more people are on YouTube anyway, and it's easier to find on YouTube, staying on that one platform. So say you're watching the stream, but we missed our free relic. Let's say you're watching your stream and then you want to go watch some YouTube videos. Maybe one of your favorite content creators uploaded something. You can easily go watch it and then return back without too much of a hassle versus having to like switch platforms and whatnot that Twitch does. But I don't know, maybe we can even simulcast at some point, but I think I'd need a better computer for it. I was looking up a few videos on it and they said it's pretty taxing on your PC to simulcast sometimes, so maybe that's something for a future endeavor. But we have a Doctor Orb. We don't need more healing. Rest Orbs are nice for max HP. Some bigger streamers have talked about how Twitch is the better monetary choice. YouTube streams have higher live viewer counts. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if that statistics has changed here recently because of why would it change? I don't know. Is Twitch viewerships going up or down, or are they pretty consistent? I do like a Splat Orb. We don't really grab Splat Orbs too often. Might as well just grab one now. Make it a little bit more unique. Unique New York. Unique New York. I do not want that. We don't need to go to the shop because I wasted all my money on that Splat Orb. And we meet again, Slime Boss. We meet again. Welcome to the danger zone. Because I thought I heard something like Twitch has dropped in like active viewers, stuff like that, ever since now that these Twitch partners can stream wherever they want or something like that. I don't know. I don't keep up with it too much, but that's what I've heard at the very least. I don't really want to throw this Doctor Orb. I didn't want to waste the Doctor Orb. Okay, this isn't working out as I imagined, but I think we'll still survive. But at what cost will we survive? You're supposed to go down to that crit. Oh, man. I tell you what, this Slime Boss, if I could do away with one boss, it would be that Slime Boss. Okay, scratch it. This is where we're gonna get our confidence back. And we're gonna grab Short Fuse. See, this is the issue. I waste all my energy sitting there playing some Crucible 15, feeling really good about myself. I'm like, yeah, we got it. This is the time. This is whenever we're gonna get it. We're gonna get a good Crucible 15. We're gonna post it. We're gonna be cheered on by everyone saying, man, you're so good. Only to be kicked in the face by the Minotaur and Slime Boss for about an hour. And then I switch to another level, like Crucible 15 here. I mean, Crucible 10 here. And then we lose to the same bosses because we're not making the greatest of decisions because we think, oh, lower Crucible, easier. Yeah, at least it wasn't the Minotaur. At least it was not the Minotaur, I suppose. It could have been worse. I about wasted our Doctor Orb there. That would have been sad. So now I need to worry about overlays and stuff like that on stream. Make the stream look a little bit more professional. Or make it at least look a little bit more like it wasn't quickly drawn up and 30 minutes before I hit the live button. I'm sure the editor will be able to make it look like Crucible 15, right? We got top of the line editor here. He is something else. I tell you what. Hashtag sphere. Oh, we could have grabbed the sphere. Oh my gore build. Surely it'll work. Imagine an Oh My Gorb build. There's got to be a way to make an Oh My Gorb build work. Or an Oh My Gorb work. But I don't know how. I've been trying to think about that for a while now on how to make it work. Because what relics go well with it? Problem is, a lot of relics rely heavily on pegs or bombs or something, but pegs and bombs are not a thing whenever the Oh My Gorb goes out, because the Oh My Gorb wipes the whole map of everything. You guys are hitting me as many times as I was getting hit on Crucible 15. I have to ask you to stop hitting me so often. I'm not sure how the orb interacts with gift that keeps on giving. I'm pretty sure it eats straight through gift that keeps on giving. Gift that keeps on giving has no durability whenever the Oh My Gorb is. I think it just completely melts it. My apologies. Oh my lord, you would think something was dying outside. There's German Shepherds or something else. You know, I could get an Oakley cam and just put it right behind me where it's just pointing at this window, and you can just see her shoving her nose flat against, we're actually grabbing the ball lightning this time, flat against the window, and she like smashes it, and I have to clean this window so often because of her, and then she barks and all this like saliva and stuff just comes out screeching at whatever's outside trying to get her whenever it's not trying to get her. I'm not the largest fan of the light shaft potion as much as the heavy shaft. Activated refreshes also grants a crit. I just don't know if that's as helpful. I think Mental Mantle will probably help us a little bit more with a little bit extra damage. Yes. Doggo intermissions. They happen so many times whenever I'm recording. That's whenever they happen. Is whenever I'm trying to record, we're having a good run sometimes, or a good conversation or something, and then Oakley wants to get it. She wants to get it. But I have a question. Which one is better here? Must Circle or Basic Blade? I don't know the difference, but I think Must Circle is just better than Basic Blade, right? It's got... I think it's just better all around, right? I assume so. They do the same thing, yeah. +1 +0, but it's +1 Must Circle versus just basic +1 +0. So I guess it doesn't really matter, but I think Spiral Slayer is probably better because Mud Circle has a special name to it versus Basic Blade being just basic. We go for this. Just one more. No, so close. And then Ball Lightning. You're gonna take out all these bombs. We did get... I guess I grabbed Bomb Baton whenever Oakley was going off, didn't I? See, that's the issue. Oakley goes off, and I completely forget everything I was doing, and I kind of mindlessly just go about it as she's barking off, and then I tune back in and realize, oh, I grabbed this, oh, I did this. And usually whenever I do that, it's usually a good decision because I often overthink most of the things I do. Overthinking is my superpower. In the movie Sky High, and you have to show off your superpowers to him, to the professor, teacher, whatever it is. My superpower is I overthink. And then they would say sidekick. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie, but for some reason it popped in my head there whenever I said superpowers. It was a good movie back in my prime days, back whenever I was younger. I definitely enjoyed the movie thoroughly. I don't know how well it holds up though. You guys probably know better than I would on how well it's hold up because I hold on to my memories. And every time I saw a movie as a kid growing up, I always hold it at a higher standard now, thinking it's better than it actually is. We're actually just going to go down to that shop with our extra money and buy another relic. Hashtag sphere. I could have went sphere again. I'm sorry. I keep overlooking the sphere. That is my apologies. Imagine if we got round guard and bad cheese. Or do we just get the basic blade? Let's look at the map. Inventory. You guys are 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 2 7 2 2 2 2. We don't have much damage is the issue here. So I think, call me crazy. You say round guard, Perry? I think we can go round guard, right? Yeah, I think round guard's a safe bet because imagine if we get rid of most of our orbs, round guard, bad cheese, or Boros for true cheese. You know, if it offers that build to us here, I would take it. I would take that build for sure. I have no qualms with cheesing it up a little bit. Sometimes this game needs to be cheesed up. Believe you me, it deserves to be cheesed up. We don't need to use our Dr. Orb yet. Yet is the key word. We will have to use it eventually here in this fight, I think. We might get past 4-1. Yes, we might get past 4-1 for the first time in a long time. I think the first few runs on Crucible 15 were pretty good, actually. And then we fell apart. There's the Oh My Orb. We don't need any of those. Might as well as... We don't have any Pierce. They will not be a Minotaur in our future. There will not be a Minotaur in our future. That is true. Instead, we have shields in our future. In our very, very near future, we have shields coming. So I think I'm just going to upgrade. We could do orb. Should we do the Oh My Orb? We're doing Oh My Orb. Oh, here's the gift. Let's find out. Sphere for Pierce. You know, Perry, for whatever reason, I completely ignore your sphere calls. I don't know why, and I apologize for that. Instead, I went with probably the exact opposite and arguably probably a worse orb than sphere. Actually, there is no argument. It probably is a worse orb than sphere, but we did go Oh My Orb because now we can find out what it does with the gift that keeps on giving. I think it eats through them, even though they have durable pegs, I think it will still eat straight through these pegs. I think we're gonna target you with you. Really curious about this one. I am curious as well, but it's down at the bottom, so we're not gonna fight this fight. I did save it for the bottom. Like, I wanted to wait until everything spawned out before. I think we want you. Yes, you hit the bombs we needed. Perfect. Might as well just upgrade it, make it really nice and strong. It does have Pierce, so at least we have Pierce going for us. I think. Do we want it? Or an elite fight? I think. Grab some gold here and then go on over. I think this will be a fight. We can grab more gold at the fight. It's not a fight. It is not a fight. I don't want an Ouroboros. I'm not an Ouroboros, an Orbalisk. We don't need an. Ooh, there it is. Oh, Grinding Monstera, probably my number one favorite orb. Number one favorite orb because it just pops off. We're offering a stone, so our Oh My Gorb is now level 3. We have round guards, so a smaller deck is good for us. Might as well skip ahead. It looks so pretty. Looks so nice. Okay, let's see. Yep. It eats straight through the durability. Like it wasn't even there. That is interesting. Against the wall, the Oh My Gorb is not the greatest against the wall. Problem is, none of our orbs are that good against this wall. We need a lot more damage going on. What's a good high damage orb that we can look out for? I know I just passed a level 2 Warp Hammer, but I don't think Warp Hammers are that strong. Imagine how much it would pop off. Yes, if it did respect the durability, then the Oh My Gorb would be so strong. A 4-5 is strong. Orbsium, if you ever have the gift that keeps on giving, never grab an Orbsium. It is not that good. Not good at all because it eats straight through it just like the Oh My Gorb does. And all these others aren't that great. Continue upgrading, but I think we want to hit that shop instead. Save up money, head to the shop unless a strong orb comes up to us. Nah, fireballs aren't the strong orbs I'm looking for. Call me crazy. Oh, I can't throw it. I was really debating on throwing the Oh My Gorb there. I just couldn't do it. Could not do it. The gift that keeps on giving is probably going to be our saving grace against the wall here at least, because then we'll at least build up more damage. Too many enemies to still spawn. Yeah, that was the issue. There's just way too many enemies to spawn in. Oh, I was wondering why our max health was 112. I kind of forgot that we picked up Grinding Monstera. Huh. Max health doesn't matter though. So, Matryoshka is very strong, but also I don't know if it will be strong against the wall boss. Do you think it will? Harry, you say Matryoshka too? I'm thinking, but also Shock Absorber is going to be strong too. It's so low damage. With gift, it does really stack up very well against the wall. You're right. I think the gift, since we have the gift that keeps on giving, it does make sense to get. but I'm not gonna upgrade it yet. Yes, I did say a level 1 Matryoshka is completely useless. Now I wish we grabbed the Shock Absorber instead, but I can't pass on the Recombobulator, right? If we had Enhanced Gunpowder, I'd go for you, but I do want to ensure going this way because I want to get a free relic from this and increase our bomb damage. Or get another. We don't need another crit because our base damage is technically stronger, so we'd prefer to avoid that. So I think improve Catalyst, improve our bomb damage is best for us. And then this boss will give us money that we can utilize to increase our Matryoshka level. So we should be fine. Honestly, I think we're gonna be just fine. Well, maybe. Actually, yeah, we'll be. Ah, yes, the YouTube experience of going for 144p for no reason. Oh, did it drop for that? It probably could have dropped on my end. Advanced quality. Is it doing it for everyone then? Is that what that? We are throwing you out there to see. I don't know how to help with that. All of this is new for me as well, so I apologize. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Well, I guess my sneeze never came. Pause for no reason. I think shoot scales with round guard. If we reload, might as well get a little stronger with it. So good for everyone. 720 is, can I stream better than 720? I don't know if my computer actually could stream better than what 720. But I wonder, at least it's not too much of a graphic heavy game. So hopefully the 720 is not too bad for you. Some phones nowadays, 720 is still the best they can do, so... I mean, I have mine set to 1080. Oh, so you can have it? Alright. Just want to make sure I'm doing things right, or at least enjoyable enough. And then Omega Orb can be our closer here. Please do enough damage to close. Thank you. Your phone can go up to 4K. Which I assume, is it a Samsung phone if that's the case? Do the new iPhones do that? I still have an iPhone, what is this? 8 Plus, I think it is. I get made fun of for it. But I don't know, I don't upgrade phones too often. They're very, I don't know. They're expensive at times. Electropegnant does sound pretty appealing here. Samsung Note 2 Ultra 5G. Dang. I remember whenever the Samsung Notes first came out, they were the first large phones, large screen phones. I don't think we grabbed the Electropegnant, do we? It's only a level 1. We'll be doing, what, 4-4? Which isn't bad, I guess. 4-4 is not bad. Better than a level 1 stone that's doing 4-3. Actually, it's the exact same. I'm still running Galaxy S6. I think my brother has the Galaxy. You just look up the Galaxy S6 real quick. Galaxy S6. My brother's the same way. My whole family's kind of the same way. We don't change phones too often. My brother's a Samsung heavy person. Like, he likes Samsungs and Androids for, I don't know, I think it's mostly the price reasons, because it's like better bang for your buck for sure, and they are actually different every time they upgrade, versus iPhones are always the same. But the only reason I have an iPhone is because I think it was in college. I don't think I'm going to grab that. I might as well just upgrade this stone, make sure it's a little stronger. Duplication potion. Intriguing. We don't have strange brew, so that doesn't help too much. Create 2 crits whenever... Wait, let me take a peek. Does our crit damage outweigh? Because that will make a lot of crits. We don't need a lot of crits because our crit damage... I think we'd rather have Philosopher's Stone. I had it since 2020 and it's still one of my better ones in the market. Yeah, that's one thing with Samsungs is like they kind of, I don't know, they stay viable too. They not, I think, don't they say like Apple artificially, we're gonna have to waste our Matryoshka is the fortunate thing. So I think I'm gonna just toss you down here. Oh, I forgot we have Mental Mantle that's doing damage. So in theory, we throw the Mat 3 Orchka out here, and it pops off. Refreshes are going to be an issue, though. Imagine with Gift That Keeps On Giving, this refresh could get buried very easily. And I guess that's the perks of having the Oh My Gorb. But I don't want to throw the Oh My Gorb right now, so we have to throw our Docked Orb. Because why would I want to throw it early on? Hit the crit. I think 700 damage is the key. Hitting bombs could very well get there. Very good. Run. Just died. Oops. You had a good run, but just died? CVM, Colin, just curious, anyone else? I heard Peglin's coming to phones. That's going to be intriguing. I remember back a while ago, I completely wasted that stone. Eat your way down. Please hit the refresh. Refresh. Don't worry, Mat 3 Orchka will step in. It did not hit the refresh like I intended. You will hit the you didn't hit the refresh? Okay, this is why we lose sometimes. I just don't know what to do here. Oh, there's the refresh. Can we do 2,000 damage real quick? 15. I think it's time. I think it's time for our closer, right? And you did not do near as much damage as I thought. Poop. You know, today just wasn't a Peglin day. This was not a Peglin day for us. But I think that's where we're going to end today. I will continue to work on this, make sure the stream's up and running good. Get maybe some, I don't know what else we need. I don't know, I'm new to all this, so any pointers, anything helps. Thank you so much for everyone that tuned in, helped guide me. Hey, Samanga. Sorry if you're just tuning in. I wasn't initially planning on streaming. It kind of just happened. And I think it was a success, and I appreciate you all so much for being here. Thank you for the community that we're building. It's so great. You guys are awesome. Unbelievable. And I mean, videos coming out tomorrow, streams coming out in the future as well. Hopefully, I think later in the days is when the streams would be. But I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.